Alright, so before this video starts, I want to give a big shout out and a massive congratulations to fucking me for becoming number 7 in the world. Alpha Omega speedrun. This shit took probably over 250 runs to finally get down. It's not even like I was like consistent, like doing this like every day and just like making this my entire life. No, I was doing this at like nighttime as like something to just pass time, and I eventually like got it down. Finally, holy shit. After countless resets, I managed to get in the top 10 finally. Holy shit, dude. This took me like over 4 months to achieve, like honestly. Alright, but besides that, what's up, motherfuckers? Hope y'all have been doing great. I'm currently undergoing recovery because of a torn calf injury, so you know, I'm not doing the best, but but besides the point, today I'm going to be discussing a controversial topic, to say the least, and more so a controversial person. You know, on the internet, you're going to find a lot of controversial figures online. For example, Jake Paul, Dylan Dennis. That's kind of in the YouTube boxing scene mainly, but they're just people online that are controversial, and whether it's a character or it's actually them, it gets the numbers up in terms of tweets, in terms of revenue, in terms of attention, all of this. You know, they usually play like the role of a villain online, and they just rile everyone up. But today, I'm going to be discussing one that's been popping off recently as of like the last couple months, and his name is Andrew Tate.
Oh yeah, you want to mess with me? You think I'm a girl, and you mess with me, you're gonna learn something. Hey, yeah, fuck you, ho. You ain't gonna do shit. Suck dick and cook.
Yeah. Alright, yeah, so look, so I don't know what your guys' thoughts on him are. There's no script to this video right now, so I'm just gonna kind of be talking off the top of my head. Look, first of all, before anything, I want to hear you guys' thoughts about him in the comment section below. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with him. If you're anywhere around my age, I think you're pretty familiar with him. You know, he's a guy that a lot of people like, but for the wrong reasons. Some people just find him like entertaining, and it gets them going, you know, like people are always talking about him, and that's what makes him controversial, is the shit that he says. You know, honestly, the people that dislike him the most, and you're gonna find out why in a little bit, is women, and I don't blame them because the shit that he said. Yeah, I'm just gonna assume that you guys know. If you don't, I'll link a few videos, probably either in the description or in the comment section or something like that, so you can see his quote best moments, or probably better said, his most controversial moments that are posted around the internet. He is banned right now. He got banned off of Instagram and I think probably Twitter and YouTube. I don't know. I know for sure Instagram though, which again in itself is also controversial because he hasn't done anything. You know, he hasn't done anything physically to anybody. He wasn't racist or anything like this, you know. Complete freedom of speech he was presenting. He was only just saying his thoughts. Maybe they're controversial, yes, and they are definitely some shit that not a lot of people agree with. But at the end of the day, it was freedom of speech. You know, freedom of speech is obviously not a privilege, it's a right. You know what I mean? So, you know, the fact that he got banned from the internet for presenting freedom of speech, for all I know, this is all I know. I don't know if he got banned for another reason. I don't think he did. But the fact that he did get banned is interesting, and I don't know if he's gonna come back or not. Some people agree with this, some people disagree with it, but that's besides the point. Anyways, my honest thoughts on him are, it's very similar to what JJ said in his video. I do think that some of the shit that he says about hustle and respect and working out and working hard, you know, getting to the top 1% of the world is true. Or there's just some other things that he does say that are true that even might motivate me. Or I'm like, yeah, like that's true. Like, you know, people are complaining about not being the best in the world, but they're using their time to complain about not being the best instead of using their time to actually work to be the best. It's just stuff like that where it's like, yeah, it's definitely true. And there are good sides to Tate, in my opinion. I do feel like he tries too hard to present himself as this mafia boss, top G in the world, gangster, don't fuck with me, I can kill you in any moment, pretty much type like that. Which does make him very vulnerable for criticism. Like if he fucks up once, oh, I thought you were the top G, you know. You know, he is very vulnerable as a human being because people can criticize him for anything that he says or does wrong, even if it's slight. I don't know if he is like this in real life or if it's a character, but there's some things that he says that just don't make sense. This is what I was trying to say, is there's some stuff that he says that's absolutely correct, you know, and that I will agree with 100%, but then the next minute he just throws it all away by saying some really dumb shit, and it's like, why did you do that? What was the point of this? For example, let's talk about this one. This is a short 1-minute clip or 1-minute video. It's one of those like motivational videos on YouTube. They took his audio and then dubbed over some music and like put subtitles so you could read it. What he says in this video is absolutely true. He's basically stating that a man and a woman should fall in love with each other, and that's absolutely correct, and that true love is a real thing and not just like a hoax. I'll go ahead and play it right now for you.
Absolutely. I completely believe in love. I'm a massive advocate for love. I'm a massive advocate for men and women being in love with each other. If you're sick in bed, the first thing you do is call a woman, right? You don't call your boys when you're sick in bed, or you call a woman, right? Like there's a very sacred interaction between men and women. I love the idea of family. I love the idea of children. I love the idea of being in love with a woman. I love the idea of her loving me.
I absolutely and utterly believe
that men and women are made to be together. I absolutely and utterly believe that men and women should be in love with each other. I believe a woman should love her man and a man should love her woman. I have women who I'm completely head over heels in love with. I ain't gonna take shit. I'm still saying I won't leave you if you disrespect me, but it doesn't mean I don't love her. I don't know this idea. People think that you can't love a girl. No, that's bullshit. Complete garbage. I mean, that's low-level shit. I love having a woman who loves me. If I'm sick, she actually cares. Like, this idea that you're just gonna spin plates forever and just endlessly have pointless sex then die, I think that's awfully sad. You should want love, and you should want the idea of children. You should want all of those things.
I'm not trying to be all lovey-dovey, but, you know, it's true. Look, if you've experienced love before, you know that's true. That's 100% true. I don't know where you guys are at in your love lives, but, you know, 1,000% true. And then he just throws it all away, like, the next minute, and then he just says shit like this.
A man can only cheat if he loves someone else. If I have a woman who I truly love, and I go out and fuck, and I come back to her, and I don't care about her, and I only love my girl, that's not cheating. That's exercise.
The exact same person that said that first motivational video is the same person who just said that shit. So I'm gonna be honest, I don't know. Like, I don't know. It's just weird. I've caught myself watching Andrew Tate a few times, and like some of this shit he says is right. And sometimes the things that I think he says is unironically funny. Like, I actually do laugh at it.
Have you ever seen anyone with a vape? Have you ever sat in a room? So we go, wait, let me just go, my vape's done charging. Load it up. And then some motherfucker's like, it's bad for me. Duh. The fuck? How are people surprised by this shit? If I had a 16-year-old son, he's like, I got a vape. Get the fuck out of here, vape. Do some push-ups. You ain't got time to vape. You gotta do push-ups.
But I'm not gonna lie, completely sexist towards women sometimes. Like, completely just throwing it out. Just throwing it out the window with them. He just doesn't care. That's the thing with his persona, or him as a person. I don't know. Again, I don't know if it's a personality, if it's him as a person. Whatever it is, he doesn't care. He just can't find a reason to care. Like, he'll spit some facts that low-key piss off women, and here's the thing, is women have the right to not like him, but there's some things that he low-key says that are true that women don't like. So it's like, sometimes they're in the right, sometimes they're in the wrong. For example, he made a video one time saying that, oh, look around you, everything that you see, buildings, roads, all this shit was made by men, which is true, but not men like him. You know, obviously underpaid men, unfortunately, in the world. Construction workers barely making it by with the minimum wage. And then it's like, oh, okay, what else do you think about women? And then it's just
Slap, slap, grab, choke, shut up, bitch, sex.
like it's just confusing to me. I think mainly what it is women. I think the idea that he has of women is kind of mixed sometimes, and it doesn't really make sense. Like, he made that video, the video that I showed you, he's over here talking about, yeah, I 100% believe in true love with the women. I want my women to love me, and I want to show my full love to a woman, which is what I believe too. I 100% believe in that. Look, guys, me as a person, I don't really care for that cheating or hoe shit. I really don't. I'm gonna be honest. I know men say that and then they do it, but genuinely, like, I just no. Look, if you know me personally too, you would know this about me too, but I want real love. Like, honestly, I think everyone does. And he says that. He says that he wants real love, which, of course, okay, I think pretty much every man on the planet can want that too. It's common. But then he just tells this, like, story. He told this story one time of how, he was on a podcast with women, and he was telling a story that, it was 11:30 at night, and he slept with this one girl, and then bounced the hotel room, took a cab, went to some other chick's place, slept with her, and then came back at like 6 a.m. in the morning and then slept with the same girl again. And it's like, yeah, he's a player, but it's like, I thought you wanted this motivational shit. I thought you wanted true love and happiness, and it doesn't make sense sometimes. He says shit that's low-key real, and that's part of the shit that I like about him, is I like that side of him, but then he just throws it all away the next minute, and it doesn't really make sense to me. And then apparently if you don't drink sparkling water, then you're poor.
Sparkling water you have to buy. So if you only drink sparkling water, you only drink rich man's water. I explained this to someone, some bumbacla, and of course he replied with the typical, but I don't like sparkling. You don't like sparkling water? You don't like water? Yeah, but the bubbles. Bubbles? You scared of bubbles, you little bitch? Doesn't taste of anything. It has bubbles in it. Or you're afraid of bubbles? What the fuck is wrong with you?
Or he says some shit like, oh yeah, let me just start cooking. Oh, you're fucking broke. Like, I guess apparently if you cook, you're broke. And it's like, what?
I'm gonna start cooking. Fridge, ooh, an onion, and some lettuce. Now, get a knife. Get my knife. Cut my onion. Start to cut my onion. You're broke!
You're fucking poor.
See, that I think is fake. I don't think any human in this world can fundamentally believe that if you cook your own food, you are homeless. Like, that has to be a personality, right? Like, there's no way. Yes, you got your own fucking studio. Yes, you got different colors of Bugattis. Yes, you own like fucking 3 properties and make it into one home. Yes, I get it. You are rich. You are filthy. You are loaded. But not everyone is. Just because they cook, you know. For God's sake, your mom probably cooks. Your grandma, anyone. Like, it's just shit like this where I don't really understand it. You know, I've said this multiple times. Oh, I don't understand, but I really don't. There are some times too where he actually is savage as fuck. Like, I know the word savage has been like kind of cringe the last few years. People just throw, oh, savage, dab on them haters. Fuck out of here, dude. No, but for real, like, clips like this that I'm about to show you, like, I think it's funny. Like, you can cancel me all you want. Go ahead, remove my Twitter. I don't even fucking use Twitter. Take me off Twitter if you want, but I think this is hilarious what I'm about to show you.
You're not gonna be calling me a pussy when I fucking roundhouse kick you in the head.
Okay.
I'll be
Just so
calling
you
you a
guys know,
pussy.
If I had to choose, if I had to choose between a roundhouse kick in the head from you or a blowjob knowing your history, I'd probably choose the roundhouse kick in the head.
I don't know, but you know, Logan Paul went on his podcast one time because JJ called out Andrew after he beat Swarms and Panetta in one night. He went on his call-out streak. He started calling out, like, you know, Tommy Fury, Slim, all these people. And then he also called out Andrew Tate. And Logan actually went on his podcast and gave JJ a warning. I don't know if you guys have seen it, but he gave JJ a warning saying, like, oh, do you really want to re-platform this guy, this and that? I'll play the clip for you right now.
I don't feel like platforming this guy. I don't feel like giving him the blessing of being my dance partner in the ring, especially after the social media platforms have made it very clear how they feel about this guy, right? And I would even put a little call out here to like fellow creators and even JJ. Like, you want to re-platform this guy? Anyone? You want to have him on your shows? You want to give him another opportunity to speak and spread his agenda? Because whether you believe it or not, the shit that Andrew Tate is saying will have a ripple effect, much more dangerous than you can imagine, because his narrative is truly hateful. His rhetoric has extreme negative energy in it, and it will affect impressionable young people in a way that will not show until years from now, and it is dangerous.
So yeah, obviously very controversial, like I've said 20 times already, but yeah, guys, at the end of the day, I don't know. Like, I think some of the shit that he says is funny. Like, if I'm watching an Andrew Tate compilation, it's 50-50. Some things that he says is either right and 100% correct, or just wrong and stupid. You know, sometimes he speaks complete facts, and people don't like that. He doesn't, like I said, he doesn't sugarcoat things. So if he says a fact about men compared to women, that is a fact, that isn't sexist, you know, or whatever, people don't like that. Because number one, it's real. Number two, it's Andrew Tate. So I don't know, guys. I need your guys' thoughts in the comments, like I said. Let me know what y'all think. One last thing before I go, though. These videos that I see in GTA 5, like, oh, POV, Andrew Tate catches you drinking sparkling water, or he catches you working a 9 to 5. That shit is funny. If you watch Andrew Tate clips on YouTube and you see his opinions on people with 9 to 5 jobs, people who cook, people who, you know, drink regular water, all this, it's funny. It's hilarious. And like you see this in these GTA 5 clips, I think it's funny. But anyways, guys, let me know what your thoughts are on Andrew Tate in the comments. We are about 13 subs away from 1,000 subscribers, which is insane. I'm sorry I don't upload a lot. You know, obviously with this injury, I can't exercise. I can't do my normal routine. So I'm kind of in the house more. So, you know, that's why I found time to make this video. And I'm really sorry for not uploading. I'm not sure if you guys are really like expecting an upload from me that often, kind of like you were back then. But, you know, I'm trying my best, and I hope at least with this video, I can give some type of content to you for you to enjoy. There's probably more about Tate that I have to say, and even his brother Tristan, but I just can't think of it right now. And just in general, again, like I've said, I like him sometimes, but then he just throws it all away, and it's like, I don't know why. Obviously, ego very high, like very, very high ego, but I guess that's what brings him in. That's what brings up the numbers in terms of, you know, interest, audience, all these things. So yeah, guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Thank you all for watching. I appreciate your time. Stay safe as always, and I love you all. Peace.